Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am here with Miss Angel and we just got done with a little bit of celebratory birthday lunch. It is her birthday coming up and so we wanted to celebrate her as she should be. So happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we went and saw a movie. We went and saw Hypnotic, starring Ben Affleck, directed and written by Robert Rodroguez?
Oh, he wrote it too.
He wrote it.
Oh,
I saw the story.
Okay.
So, story and directed by Robert Rodroguez. I think his big thing was like Spy Kids, and I know he did From Dusk Till Dawn with Quentin Tarantino. He did those grindhouse horror movies, like really cool visual style. Interesting that way, director. So, okay, so we got our 5 aspects, right? So let's talk. We don't have to do points. Maybe we'll just do a grade at the end because I don't have a calculator in front of me.
I can use my phone if you want to.
Okay. Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay, so acting. So we got Ben Affleck. We got the lady that played the love interest, his wife. And this is spoilers. Spoilers are involved in this.
And then we have our villain.
And we had our villain, who I've seen in a lot of things, but I don't know his name. And then their daughter. And that was pretty much it. Nick's like his partner, like as the cop. And I would say, like, honest to God, like my overall feeling behind this was, I would give it like a 3. I thought it was okay.
I feel like they were taking some ideas from Inception almost, and then some ideas from Memento, and tried to combine that in with some other things. Right. It was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot. And they packed it into like kind of a short.
It was under 90 minutes. I would say it was like maybe 85 minutes long. And then like it just goes to show you, what was I think? Like I had this thought when I was taking a leak that it's the rule of Ben Affleck movies that they genuinely always never very good, and this just continues to prove that rule. He's not the best actor to me. I didn't really buy his emoting, like with him being upset about his child being kidnapped, and like the ending when they're like reunited and stuff felt a little forced to me. Like I never really bought into what it was that he was experiencing. He just looked like a beaten puppy dog most of the time. I
think he was like trying to have this like I'm so cool, like Clint Eastwood, like in the 80s maybe look.
Oh,
like,
I could see that.
Like I'm just this like rugged, tough, just chiseled. Yeah. Look at me, I'm amazing. Right?
I'm so contemplative. I'm so deep. Yeah. Like, and every time they kept saying that, like she would talk about. We'll get to that because that was I think my big problem with this movie overall was she would like the Diana lady or whatever, the one that's a psychic with the tarot and all that kind of stuff, and she later turns out to be his wife and this whole convoluted kind of thing. And,
female lead.
Yeah, and she would talk about how she's like, okay, well you have the deepest block of them all, and it's just buried underneath like the trauma and the pain buried underneath the, the massive male ego that you like, whatever. Like it was just this whole thing.
You can't get inside your mind.
Right, you're so powerful and deep. Yeah. You're such a man.
I thought of Bella Thorne from Twilight. Like I can't read her mind.
Yes, it like, felt exactly like that. Right? It was very like hokey and forced. So I guess that would get us into. Let's do like music and score. So I would say a 3. Like the acting was okay, right?
I'd say so. I don't even remember the music.
Well, the acting, would you agree with the 3 for acting? Yeah. Okay. I think everybody else was serviceable. It was believable enough. But again, Ben just seems to be dour the entire time. Yeah. And then score, or like music, score, I think I was fine.
I don't feel like I can even remember. We just saw it and I don't remember anything about the score.
It was just your classic like suspense song, like music, right? Yeah. It wasn't anything that was stood out. There wasn't like songs added to it or so if it's that forgettable, then I would say a 3.
Average.
Yeah.
Okay.
It served the film, I suppose, but not in a great way or a good way even.
It gave to it or took away from it.
No, it was okay.
Mid.
Because that's what 3 is. It's okay.
Yeah.
So,
nothing to write home about.
Writing. Okay, so the story. So writing is where I would give this a 2.
Like their dialogue.
Yes, the dialogue was so ham-fisted. Like the
Yeah.
whole thing was just ham-fisted. It felt forced. It felt by 15 minutes into this, I was kind of rolling my eyes, and that's never a good sign. I'm like, I'm not believing what's happening. I'm not believing the characters. I'm not believing the situation that we're in. It all feels so weirdly forced and shoot in, like you said, like this amalgamation of other greater works, like Inception and Memento, that do such good job with playing with your understanding of reality. And this just does not do that. And then suddenly the twist happens or whatever when the whole thing is fake, and I'm like, okay, it didn't feel like a big surprise, and I didn't feel illuminated by it in any way, or shocked, or oh God, that was so good. It just of course.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right.
Okay. I could see that.
Yeah. So I'd say 2.5.
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny that we're sitting outside the theater. People might have just watched this and the power went out. They saw the first half of the movie.
Oh, they don't even know it?
Amazing.
It is kind of
The power went out on the whole block, and so everyone's just flooding out of the theater. In droves, and we're talking about it right here because we're in the shade.
Yeah. In Arizona, you need shade.
You do. Yeah.
Shade or die.
Yeah. So yes, I'd say 2.5.
Yeah. It was bad. The writing was bad.
Yeah.
So, and then what's after that? Oh, and then cinematography. So cinematography, sets, costuming. I thought that was good.
Yeah.
He had some good shots. If anything that made this interesting to watch was his shots.
Yeah.
The way he framed things, he would set things up in this kind of layered way that was really kind of cool.
There's some cool visual effects that they did.
Yeah, with the flipping around of and even that though was ripped off from Inception.
It really was.
And folding in on itself.
It's a concept we've seen before,
Yeah,
and they didn't do it
definitely.
better than Inception.
No,
Yeah.
it was your step cousin's version. You know what I mean? Not that we don't love step cousins. So. Yeah, so I would say that would probably be a 4.
Yeah.
Just because it was good. I mean, the costumes were fine. Oh, no, that's not. I would say 3.5. The red coats, to differentiate the division, they literally looked like they were real estate agents.
Yeah, he even said that, oh my gosh, they're all dressed like real estate agents.
They're...
the black helicopter with the red writing, and we wore red and black. And it was just kind of over the top, over the bad guys, they're evil.
It made no sense. Yeah. Why are they all wearing blazers? I don't understand the blazers. I don't get it. And then they were also on a movie studio, so it's you wrote it to be on a movie studio because it was all empty and didn't have anything in it. So in a way, you were kind of skimping on budget just to keep it cheap, writing that into your story. Yeah. So yeah, I would say
I think the estimated budget on this was $70 million. And
are you serious?
Seems like a lot of money.
That seems like a lot of money. Where did that go?
I don't think they're going to make it this weekend.
I don't think they're going to make a sequel the way they set it up. I don't think they're going to make enough money because there's a title or an in credit scene.
Oh yeah,
where
don't forget that.
You think that the bad guy is dead and he's not, so it just kind of sets it up.
Mega spoiler.
These are all spoilers.
Mega spoiler. This is
They're all the way. You should be, I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. So, because then we need our director score. So we had 3 for acting. Mm-hmm. We had 3.
Yep.
For music score.
And
we had 2.5 for writing. 3.5 for cinematography. So that's 4. So divide that by 4.
I did something wrong. Sorry, guys.
No.
3 plus 3 plus 2.5.
2.5 plus 3.
Plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
Divided by 4.
Yep. No, you have to hit equals first. I think it's doing something.
That's what I'm doing wrong. Yeah. Sorry.
It's all good. Think of something happy in your life right now. Enjoy that memory. There we go. 3.1. So it'd be a 3. So for Robert Rodriguez's job, we give it a 3. So that's going to be okay. So 3 means okay. It's a meh. It's
do not go see it at the theater, but when it drops on Netflix.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hulu.
Yeah.
HBO Max.
Yeah.
Soon to be Max.
For sure. Because the whole concept of this Hypnotic I would think, well, you have to go sit somewhere and someone's got to dangle something in front of you and then they have to create a keyword and all of this. But it's like in this version of hypnosis, someone can just look at you and say something to you with their mind and do it.
And there was even situations throughout, because they didn't even stick with their original idea that you had to give some sort of like idea, like one word, like impulse to make somebody
tell
change.
to do something.
Well, and then remember the whole like Mexico City scene, like suddenly they just were all doing it, even though he wasn't saying anything to anybody.
They might have been red coats though. I don't know.
They could, true, they were red coats, so maybe they were just pretending to be hypnotized.
Like, these aren't the droids you're looking for.
No.
Yeah, like Jedi mind power.
Yeah,
different than hypnotic.
Why? I thought a hypnotic suggestion you would need to say something. So I was getting lost with like, okay, well, how does this power work? Because you seem to you have to use a word, but then not use a word. So it was this whole thing. So okay, so now we need to figure out. So let's add that back together.
Yep.
Okay, so add 3 again. So 3 plus 3. Plus 2.5 plus 3 equals, all right, so divide that by 5. Wait, that's not right.
Honestly, it's probably just a 3 across the board.
I would say
it's so average, right? It's like a C.
I would say, no, I wouldn't even get, I would say,
a D?
Do the, hold on.
Here, we'll do it over again.
Yeah, so, let me see this.
Here, I'll hold this for a moment.
Thank you. Oh. All right, so 3 plus 3 plus, wait, hold on.
We're really good at maths.
We're really struggling. My apologies. Plus 3 plus.
It was entertaining, and there were some gory moments where motorcycle crashes and steel posts going through heads and things like that. If you just wanted like some good action, it did give some of that.
Why is it doing that? That's weird. 3 plus 3.
We'll get there. We'll definitely get there.
2.
Also, if you do see it in the theater, I highly suggest putting jalapenos on your popcorn.
Yes.
Really good. Grab like as many packs of jalapenos you can put in your purse or merce or what have you. Chef's kiss. Make that stuff spicy. It was the best.
Why is it so spicy? Oh, it was a C. 75.
Okay, 75.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we give Hypnotic, starring Ben Affleck, directed by Robert Rodroguez, a C.
C. See you when I can stream you on TV.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks for your time.